episode 546 of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. I'll be talking all about tonight's WWE Monday Night RAW from New Orleans, and at the end of the recap, maybe talk about some of the news going on in the world of pro wrestling. All that and more right here, right now. 360 Wrestling Fanatic. Hello, Wrestling Fanatics. Welcome to this Monday night episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. Lance Brock here, and I just want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. It's been a little bit of a minute since I have done a Monday night episode recapping WWE Monday Night RAW, but that is exactly what I am going to be doing on tonight's episode, recapping WWE Raw. And after the recap of Raw, I will see if there is any exciting pro wrestling news to get to. But like I said in that little preview there, I will be talking about tonight's episode of WWE Monday Night RAW. And let's get right into it. Tonight, Raw was live from the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans, Louisiana. Our commentators for tonight, Kevin Patrick and Corey Graves, which I have to admit, so far I do like it a little better that they have gone to a three-man team. Kevin Patrick and Corey Graves on Monday Night Raw, and then have Michael Cole and Wade Barrett over on Friday Night SmackDown. Personally, I think that was a good move by WWE to go back to a three-man team instead of having Michael Cole on both shows. And for the big premium live events for the Royal Rumble this Saturday, for an example, I wouldn't be surprised if they have Michael Cole and Corey Graves as the commentary team this Saturday. But now, let's get back to Monday Night Raw for tonight. And we see the world's heavyweight champion, Seth freaking Rollins, in the ring. We were promised an update on his condition with his injuries. It didn't really come as much of a surprise, but Seth Rollins announced that he will be at WrestleMania, and he wasn't going to do the surgery. I just hope that he's not taking too big of a risk by not having a surgery and possibly risking the rest of his what could be a great career. And then he is interrupted by the WWE Intercontinental Champion Gunther. Gunther comes to the ring he talks to Rollins a little bit, and he says he's going to win the Royal Rumble this Saturday. And then he goes on to pretty much say if he wins the Rumble, that he is going to choose to face Seth Rollins for the World's Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. So let me just say, I am definitely looking forward to Gunther being in the Royal Rumble, especially if they let him have a repeat performance of last year. How amazing that was, going pretty much all the way. And Michael Cole did mention on commentary tonight the only 3 superstars to go all the way in the Royal Rumble: Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Hulk Hogan. I wouldn't really say that was teasing it, but to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if that does happen this Saturday night at the Royal Rumble. And then, as Imperium is exiting the ring, we see Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day, jump Kaiser and Vinci. That leads to a tag team match, the New Day versus Imperium, and that ends in a double count out at 8 minutes 56 seconds. Women's action: Ivy Nile with Maxine Dupree in her corner defeats Valhalla, 2 minutes 47 seconds. Dirty Dom, Dominic Mysterio with Finn Balor and JD McDonough takes on The Miz, and with some help from the Judgment Day, Mysterio defeats The Miz at 9 minutes 22 seconds. Ivar of the Viking Raiders is in singles action, defeating Chad Gable at 11 minutes 1 second. Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starks defeat Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, 6 minutes 5 seconds. And Drew McIntyre defeated Damian Priest, 13 minutes 6 seconds. Unfortunately, R-Truth messing up a little bit. Drew McIntyre getting the win. And that is all for tonight's episode of WWE Monday Night RAW. And to be honest, I thought it was an alright episode. I thought we had a good opening promo to kick things off with Seth Rollins, the announcement about him not having the surgery, and then Gunther coming out. And maybe you could take that as a tease that could be maybe one of the WrestleMania main events, Seth Rollins versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's definitely a match that I would like to see. Don't know about anyone else. Let me know in the comments if you do want to see Seth Rollins defend the World Heavyweight Championship against Gunther at WrestleMania this year. Either right here on Spreaker or YouTube or whichever podcast app or website you listen to 360 Wrestling Podcast on. And the rest of Raw I thought was pretty good. And I didn't mention it during the recap, but of course, we got the usual by the numbers video package for the Rumble that we always see every go home show. And speaking of the Royal Rumble, just a reminder that is this Saturday night. So it is going to be a late Saturday night again with the Royal Rumble Premium Live event and AEW Saturday Collision as well. I might try to do the special PLE live episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic sometime either late Saturday night, early Sunday morning, as soon as I watch both shows. But we will just have to wait and see for that. And it was announced WWE 2K24 coming out soon. I think you can actually pre-order it now. 40 years of WrestleMania, the special edition, which looks really good so far. The trailer I saw of it, the graphics look amazing. But unfortunately, stupid TK, for some reason, they must have quit putting the new games out on Nintendo Switch, which is the only newer system that I have right now. AEW did. They put Fight Forever out on the Switch. So I have no idea why WWE has apparently quit putting their games out on Nintendo Switch. So unless I suddenly get rich all of a sudden and able to save up some money and buy a new system, I probably won't be getting WWE 2K24 anytime soon. Which is a shame because it looks really good too. And that looks like about all the news I got for this episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic, episode 456. Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. I appreciate everyone for listening. Remember, in the comment section, you can leave your opinions and your feedback on tonight's WWE Monday Night RAW, either right here on Spreaker, YouTube, or wherever you listen to a podcast at. And I will be back tomorrow morning for the Tuesday episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. So hope everyone will join me for that in the morning. And I'll try to do the episode definitely, but just a heads up, right now here in Taylor, Michigan, the sidewalk out there is almost a whole sheet of ice, and I'm sure regular listeners of 360 Wrestling Fanatic know that I'm the only podcaster, maybe dumb enough, I guess you could say, to record a podcast on their iPhone app while they're walking to work in the morning. And like I said, probably is going to be really icy, but I will try to. Hopefully, I won't be slipping and sliding the whole walk, the whole podcast, but I will try to do it. That's tomorrow. Good morning, wrestling fans. But until then, hope everybody had a great Monday today. Hope you all have a great night and a great Tuesday morning tomorrow. But until then, I am Lance, and I am a wrestling fanatic.